Hey guys, how you doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. So this is actually the second time I'm doing this video because I didn't click record properly the first time. So right, so we will crack on. This is obviously only the first time you've heard it, so it's all good for you guys. So 15-minute DMT. You can see the sell lines just above 7,000. So that'd be where it would be looking at taking a buy. So yeah, I mean we're still obviously in the sell trade from up here, so that shows the efficacy of the DMT indicator. Over here, you can see we've got this Darth Maul wick that we had going on earlier. Obviously Darth Maul from Star Wars with his lightsaber thing that comes out both ends with the handle in the middle. That's what that is. 25-minute Dominator for Bitcoin's actually ticked over to a buy trade. So not liking the look of that for my my short trade, but hey, we could end up with a buy signal like this one, which I also didn't take. It would have been a horrendous trade. Then click to a sell, and then obviously subsequent the market went lower, so we'll see what happens there. So over to Ethereum 15-minute DMT. So yeah, the buy line's all the way up there. Sorry, no it's not. Up there at 180. That was the sell line, so that's where we're short from previously. So yeah, so quite a bit of a way to get back up there. Over to the Dominator, I believe has also just taken a buy trade. Yep, so this is Bitcoin and Ethereum 25-minute Dominator, and this is usually quite a good indicator. So I mean it could go either way here. I mean we have moved down a bit. It's not like we're taking a buy trade around here, so we have moved down a bit. We could potentially have a move up, but I'm still working a short position. This is the 5th iteration of this short trade, so again playing the same trade out of this to fall out of this wedge just here. You can see the wedge there. Wait, I'll just take this off. You can see the wedge there. We've come out of the wedge, so now it looks to me like we could at least make a lower low here and then break lower. Even if we get a lower low here around the low 6,000s, that's quite a bit lower, isn't it? And then maybe form another sort of Quasimodo style head and shoulder. You can see there's almost a bit of a fractal going on here. So we've got the rising wedge straight channel. We've got one here, wedge, rising wedge. We sort of dropped out of it. We hung around, lower high, bang, shoulder, bang. So we could definitely see the same going on here. So we could come down, then lower high again, bang, then bang. I mean, fractal trading is pretty lazy, but I mean, when you do look at fractals, you are just looking at previous chart patterns that potentially broke out with their statistically probable basically scenarios. So if you're looking at the same chart pattern, the same scenarios are probable, and that's why they end up being a fractal. It's not because everything as simple as just looking back and what happened last time is going to happen next time, because that clearly isn't the case. So anyway, so yeah, that's the Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm still working this short. I was short. This is the 5th time. I actually got a bit excited earlier and shorted when it looked like we're gonna dump through here. So I shorted at literally 6,800, and this time, so not the first time, the second time through here. That was yesterday anyway, wasn't it? Yeah, so through here. And yeah, and then I kind of watched it come on side, offside, onside, offside. When we had this spike up, I don't put my full positions on straight away. So I did add some more at what was actually 6,930. So I am obviously long an average price of higher than 8,000, 6,800 now. But I have got orders in to take that part of it off at what is my new entry price. So that just leaves me with basically with 50% of my position size, but at a slightly better entry, because I'm still think we may get some Brownian motion around here. The good old calculus, the secret to the universe. But yeah, this is basically Brownian motion. Look, this is this zigzag and then a move zigzag, and that's what Brownian motion is. This sort of thing. But yeah, so I think we might get some more of that around here. So I might be able to work my position, work my odds, work my average position size again. Not my average position size, my average position entry. So one other thing I want to show you guys, we've got to have a shout out for this one, guys. OVX. OVX is the VIX for oil. It's oil volatility. 500, guys. I mean, 200 to 300 has been like highs recently, but let me show you this on like say like a weekly, or we'll look at it back in just look guys. This is insane volatility in oil. But I guess obviously you guys know that there's been insane volatility in oil because you guys know basically what's been happening in oil. So it's a bit crazy, this is. Yeah, so I would say that back here, if we go further back in time in the VIX, the actual VIX did used to be calculated in a slightly different way, so it wouldn't be as extreme, whereas now the VIX is calculated in a way that you can get bigger moves. That being said, this only goes back to 2008, so these are completely comparable figures here. So this is just insane. We'll have a quick look at oil whilst we're here. Shout out for oil. I've got this sort of joke that I've got, like the strong support at zero. Like if you're talking about shitcoin or penny stock or Boeing or another airline or Ford or Chrysler. Yeah, so if we're talking about these sort of penny stocks, I always say, yeah, the strong support is zero, but oil is basically threw that one out the window. Oil made me like an idiot. It was like, I'll show you your strong support is zero, and I'll raise you $40. So there we go, $40 in the negative. Obviously not on this month, this contract, whatever this contract is, because this, I don't know what this is. It's not the front month, and it's not the current month. It's not the front month. It's not the May month, and it's not the June month either. So I don't know how they're working out US oil. Oh yeah, but anyway, I don't know how they're working out WTI. Yeah, but oh well. WTI anyway is the manipulated American one anyway. That's why a lot of hedging people went over to use Brent, because obviously don't trust those Texans. So anyway, so yeah, oil. Shout out to oil volatility. Oil basically going to zero. Yeah, let's hope we don't get negative Bitcoin prices, because that would be I wouldn't really like that. But anyway, so remember, none of this is financial advice. Obviously you should not listen to anything I say, because I'm just a complete idiot. I did a video on the negative oil actually earlier, so have a look at that. I did a video on why Bitcoin is better than gold, so if you want to have a check that one out. And I also am going to do my FinTwit review, which is quite funny, where I just go through Twitter and just FinTwit, financial Twitter, and just see what's going on, see what some people are saying. Have a bit of a laugh on there. Give some of my thoughts to some of the people. Obviously hardly anyone watches my videos, so then it's never going to get back to them. I mean, like ripping into some of these people, but hey, I find it entertaining. It's good to just switch my brain off after like a day of looking at charts and price action from literally, I don't know, 10 in the morning till now basically. And this is quite early. This is 8:30 now. Normally I finish about 9 and I do the video about 9:30, 10. So anyway, waffled on for way too long there, guys. Hope you guys had a great day trading. Hope you work long oil, long USO. Don't try and pick those bottoms. Don't try and catch those falling knives. Yeah, so on that note, I'll leave you guys to it. Thanks for listening. I'll speak to you soon.